Okay, so under the request of Storm Guitaro on YouTube, I'm going to be doing a video tutorial on how to play a solo from Shinzou by Aicle. I apologise if I've mispronounced any of that. I'm not exactly great at Japanese linguistics. I'm not going to go into any of the theory of the solo, I'm just going to show you how to play it. But if you do know like the C major scale shapes, you should find something that's a bit familiar. Okay, so the first part of the solo goes something like this. That sort of two sequences put together. It starts on the 13th fret of the B string, and you pull off the 8th fret of the B string. Then you go down to the 10th fret of the G string, and then you pull off the 9th fret. And then you play the 10th fret of the D string. And then you sort of go back up, so it sounds something like... You sort of play that twice over. Then this second part comes in, which is like... And what that is, it starts similar to that first sequence. You start by pulling off from the 13th fret of the B string to the 8th fret, and then from the 10th fret of the G string to the 9th fret. But you sort of do a bit of a string skippy kind of thing, where you start, where you go up to the 12th fret of the E string, pull off the 8th fret, then you go down to the 12th fret of the B string, and you pull off. Yeah, and after that you go back up to the 12th fret of the E string, pull off to the 8th fret, play the 13th fret, pull off the 8th fret, play the 12th fret again, pull off the 8th fret, and then the 10th fret, and pull off the 8th fret, so... This next bit involves a bit of sweep picking, which is a bit, I don't know, it's probably the hardest part of solo to play, but it's not any massive 6-string sweeps or anything, it's just a 4-string sweep pick pattern. And you start off playing the 10th fret on the D string, to the 9th fret on the G string, to the 10th fret on the B string, to the 8th fret on the high E string, then you play the 12th fret on the high E string, pull off back to the 8th fret, then go back down to the 10th fret of the B string and the 9th fret of the G string. So that altogether would be... There we go. It's a bit tricky to get down until you sort of practice this pattern a few times, if you're not good at sweep picking like myself. But yeah, that small part is probably the most technically scary part of the song. After this sweep picking section, you move out of this sort of position completely. On the high E string you slide up to the 20th fret, then you play the 19th fret on the high E, then 20th on the B, and then the 19th on the G. So, and then you slide back up to the 9th fret on the G string. So, and with that you do a half step bend, so bend it back down. So altogether that's the last bit of the solo is very reminiscent of the first sequence that we did in solo. Like the whole thing goes something like this. That is just pretty much the same thing as you were doing at the start, as you were ascending on that thing. So yeah, that's pretty much the same as that. But then it does this, and what that is you start on the 15th fret of the E string, and then you pull off the 12th fret, and then you go to the 13th of the B string, and then you pull off to the 12th. But yeah, then you go to the 15th fret of the same string, and pull off to the 12th again. Then you do this, which is the 15th of the E, the 13th of the E, 12th of the E, and then the 12th of the B, then the 13th of the B. So altogether that whole sequence is something like that. Okay, so hopefully that's given anyone help on how to play the Shinzou solo. And Storm Guitaro, considering you're the one who requested this, I hope it's helped you. I'm sorry for anyone if it seemed to go insultingly slow. It's just hard to sort of gauge the skill level of YouTube guitarists because there are that many. And yeah, I just hope it's helped anyone, because there aren't any Aicle tabs or anything around on the internet because they're such an unknown band. But yeah, I hope to get some other sort of Aicle video tutorials up because it's so fun to play their songs. And yeah, I'll put a sort of slowed down version of the whole solo at the end of this video just to help anyone pick out each individual note and stuff like that. So yeah, thanks for watching and I hope it helped.